Hello, my name is Eric Downey. I'm an Associate Director of Structural Soils and I'm here to show you around our laboratory. You're in Bristol today to track the process of what's happened to your samples. We recently have completed a very large ground investigation on the River Thames, where we used a jack-up barge in front of the Palace of Westminster. And with that, with the samples that we've been obtaining from the jack-up barge with cable percussion drilling and rotary drilling, we were able to take samples out of the ground and we brought them back to Bristol to our laboratory here. The process of taking the samples is so that we can understand the soil properties to allow foundation design for the future of the Palace of Westminster. There's a range of different tests that we undertake here. Some of them are relatively short, can be done in a couple of days. Others, we can take up to 6 weeks to do some of those testing.
So we start from the simplest ones, like classification, such as particle size distribution, atomic limits, particle density. Then we move on to strength tests, the simple compression to more advanced compression tests, where we control the type of stresses around the sample more precisely. And these, of course, are the tests that last longer. Also, we did a lot of rock testing in these samples: strength, density, porosity. So there's a variety of tests that we've performed.
At the end of each borehole that we completed, those samples were collected and we put them on a marine vessel, a workboat, and then we took them to Greenwich, where we had a work compound where we offloaded the samples, and then one of our engineers would pick them up, and then we would do a chain of custody to make sure all the samples were present and correct. We put them all onto a vehicle, and then we'd bring them over to Bristol, and then we'd book them in and then get them sampled.
And we did about 1,200 tests. If you are involved in a project that has a lot of interesting testing, this is what it makes it worthwhile.
It's a real privilege for the whole of Structural Soils, and it's a real team effort that's been part of this process. And we're just proud to be part of the sort of 900 years of history of the Palace of Westminster, and we're part of the process so that we can maintain the structure of the House of Parliament for future generations. And it's an iconic building.